Okay, in this video, we're going to be talking about developing self-discipline. I really like this quote over here. Let me bring it up. I don't know who Dr. M. Scott Peck is, but self-discipline is self-caring. I, um, I think people look at the term discipline and they kind of, bossy and all that, but wow, it takes self-discipline to move ahead. I've highlighted this right here. It may take only 30 seconds to walk across that dais to receive your diploma, but you know, and everybody who's crossed it knows that it has taken thousands of persistent small steps and thousands of hours and a great deal of commitment to get there. So self-discipline can really make the difference between talking about something and doing something. Most people want to be successful, but wanting and doing are worlds apart. And it is the difference between looking at success and living success. Action, action, action. And this I've heard many times, but I thought it was worth repeating. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. I like what the author added up, uh, but many more had better follow. My girls laugh at me all the time because I'm always saying more is required, and a lot is required to be successful. Okay, so really, you need commitment, focus, and persistence in this thing we call self-discipline. So you really do need to staying focused. I think sometimes being unfocused or losing focus is sometimes more discernible. So are you late for class? Do you arrive late? Do you skip class? Do you do sloppy work? Do you ignore assignments? Do you not do assignments? Are you always doing everything else but what you need to do? Then you're not being focused. You're struggling. You don't want to struggle. And I've actually changed the color of a quote here if I can get to it. And I can't because of this darn thing here. Give me a minute. Ah. And it's this. If your goals and dreams do not motivate you to take purposeful actions right to the finish, then perhaps you need to rethink where you want to go in life. If you are not doing what you need to do, then you need to be asking yourself. And I really thought this Calvin and Hobbes hit it right on the spot. I just thought it was so cute. You need to take a look, read it if you have not already done so. But I mean, big words. I want this. I want opportunity. I want. And the teacher says, well, then I suggest you work harder. Oh, he says, then forget it. Don't just forget it. Okay, you really do need to be persistent. We need, and when I say you, I mean we. Successful people are persistent in their action. And I said earlier in an interview, your inner defender, I meant inner guide. Here's where your inner guide can really come to your aid when you want to slow down, when you want to quit. Do you love yourself enough to keep going? Are you committed to yourself enough to keep going? You're the one who's going to benefit from your accomplishments. And yes, if you're a dad, if you're a mom, if someone's relying on you, yes, they'll benefit from it as well. But you're the one who is responsible, okay? And you will also be the one to pay the price of disappointment if you fail. Everyone needs to start taking um, that responsibility. Don't put it on someone else. I wish that wouldn't keep coming up like that. You can't see that. Oh, there's a story about Luann and the author. And the fourth time, I think, in English class, and oh my gosh, just the thought of it was, whew. But I thought this was very telling. He asks Luann if she will commit to a commitment, a 32-day commitment. And she says right here, I'll try. This is what I thought was amazing. You have been trying for 3 semesters. My question is, will you commit to studying for 30 minutes every day for the next 32 days? So my question is more for you. What have you been trying to do? And what have you been unsuccessful doing? And will you commit to what it takes to go beyond that and be successful? Because Ultimately, it's going to come down to you and your inner dialogue and your commitment to you. She did commit, but that's not all she did. And this is the third time I'm doing this, and this Saturday I'm doing these lectures. Concrete things. She completed every writing assignment. She met with the professor to discuss essays. She created flashcards. She wrote problem sentences on the side and corrections on the other. She took persistent actions or committed to persistent actions of a self-disciplined student. She did. She didn't talk. She didn't want. She did something. And that's what successful people must do. They must do things. I don't think I've highlighted anything else down here. So you're going to go into journal entry 3, talking about self-discipline by planning and carrying out a 30-day commitment that will help you achieve. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't think you're saying, oh, wow, I get to do this. I get to do another form. I get to do another calendar. I get to do another action plan. What I'm hoping that you're going to be doing is saying, what in this course are we talking about that allows me to be more honest with myself, specific information that will help me to be more successful, and what can I maintain? I maintain a calendar. I maintain an A list of things to do. I get up and do things even if I don't feel like it. I want you to work on things that you will do. And as they become more natural, then it'll slide out. So there are some things that are happening. I hope with you that you're realizing you're at a certain space here and you want to move ahead. So I'm hoping you'll don't give up and keep moving ahead. Okay? I'll see you soon.